Welcome back. This is the video tutorial for Take On Me, a great pop song by the group called Aha from the 80s, 1984 I believe it was. This is a pretty gnarly song. If you want to play along with the original, we're in the key of A, which isn't normally tough, but what's tough about this song is how fast it goes, and there are a couple wonky chords in there. So let's zoom in first and take a look at what chords you're going to need for this song. Take On Me is in the key of A, so I'm going to use my A chord, which looks like this. I've got my pointer on the first fret of C, my middle finger comes over to the second fret of G. I've also got a D chord, where I've got my pointer, middle, and ring straight across the second fret of G, C, and E, respectively. I also have an E7 chord, where I sort of, from that D chord, sort of open out a little bit, open the book. My pointer finger is on the first fret of G, my middle finger is still there on the second fret of C, and I've reached my ring finger over to the second fret of A. And then we get into some more complicated chords. There's also the F sharp minor, which we've seen before. I basically refer to that as sort of like a G7 shape, if you remember your G7 chord, but you're rooted over here. Your pointer finger is on the first fret of C, middle is on the second fret of G, and ring is on the second fret of E. Looks like that. And then we've also got what's called a high F sharp minor, and I'll explain that a little bit too. What you're going to do is take your normal E minor shape, if you know your E minor chord, and scooch it up to the 4th fret. So my pointer finger is here on the 4th fret of A, then I go in one string to the E string and go down one fret to the 5th fret with my middle, and then again in and down to the 6th fret of the C chord. Looks like that. That comes up at the beginning. So F sharp minor here, and F sharp minor here. They're both the same chord, just with what we call different voicings. We've also got a B minor chord, which you have a couple options for. The true B minor chord is a bar chord across here. I'm putting my pointer finger across the 2nd fret, adding my middle finger for a little bit more leverage. My thumb is behind to help out too. And then I take my ring finger and reach it over to the 4th fret of the G string. That's the true B minor. This is really tough. If you are not here yet, that is okay. And what I would recommend is just play a B minor 7, which you can play as I am doing here by barring the 2nd fret, or you can also put all 4 fingers across the 2nd fret as well. So that's up to you. Likewise, the last chord you're going to have is the C sharp minor. Same shape as the B minor. I'm just going to move it up 2 frets here. So my pointer finger is across the 4th fret of the entire fretboard here, and my ring finger comes over to the 6th fret here on the G string there. But again, if you don't want to play it this way, you can play it just straight across with your 4 fingers, or with the 1 finger barred over with a little help from that middle finger. So a little bit more complicated. Feel free to take some more time to review those chords as you need to before you get started. All right, now let's break down this song into different sections. We've got an intro I'll tell you a little bit about how to play along with the original. But let's go into some of the easier patterns first, and then we'll get into some of the specialty things. So the verse, we're going to start on B minor, or B minor 7 as you like, whichever one you feel most comfortable with. We're going to go from B minor to E7, it's kind of a jump, then to A, and then we're going to do a quick D back to A, right? So then let's give it some rhythm. We're going to go B minor for 4, ready, and 1, 2, 3, E7, 1, 2, 3 to A, 1, 2, 3, then to D, back to A, then B minor, 2, 3, 4, E7, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, now 2 and 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then at the end of the verse, we start off on B minor to E7, then we go to F sharp minor, 2, 3, 4 to D, 2, 3, 4. Then we're into the chorus. So it's kind of an unusual pattern, that verse. The first 2 lines are the same. 3rd line starts like the beginning, but then it quickly changes as it transitions into the chorus. When we get to the chorus, we're going to go from A to E7 to F sharp minor to D. And that's it. We just go through those 4 beats each. A, 2, 3, 4, E7, 2, 3, 4, F sharp minor, 3, 4 to D. Try it again, and A to E7, F sharp minor, and 1 to D, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the basic patterns you have to work with, the verse and the chorus. So let's take this moment to bring in the strum pattern. We did the chord pattern. Let's do the strum pattern. What I like to use for this one is the Calypso Strum. And it can be a little bit tough for some people. So I'm just going to review. It's built off of our 4 down strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to add some up strums in there like we do for our standard pattern. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. But then we're going to leave out that 3rd down strum. That, I think, is the hardest part. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Ba, 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 down, down, up, down, up. I think what's hardest about the Calypso Strum here is that on that 3rd beat, I'm still going down with my hand. Right, let me slow it down a little bit. I was going a little bit fast. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'm kind of moving my hand out a little bit, kind of to hit I'm hitting my knee to sort of take the place of it, so I remember to bring my hand back down. You don't have to do that unless it sort of helps you remember. You still want to keep your hand moving like this. You just want to be conscious of when your hands are hitting the strings and when they're not. So the pattern, the rhythm you want to feel is ba, 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 ba. But you'll see my hand is still going down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? It's still doing this throughout the whole thing. But I'm just being selective about when I'm hitting the strings. That's really what makes the strum pattern. So take as much time as you need to just kind of review that for yourself. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. There's like a little ghost strum in there, right? 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. And literally hit your knee if you have to, right? To get yourself down there so that you can get up for that up strum. Right? And when you feel good about that, let's bring it back to the chords. Let's just try it on the chorus, for example, since it's 4 beats of each, and then we'll talk about how it fits into the verse. So I'm back on the chorus. I'm on my A chord. We'll take it a little bit slower than I was going. 1, 2, ready, and A, 2, 3, E7, F sharp minor, and D, back to A, and 1, 2, 3, 4, E7, 2, 3, 4, F sharp minor, 2, 3, 4, and D. Just try that on your own for a little bit. One more time, back to A. All right, pause right there. Now, when we bring it back to the verse, what's going to happen is we'll start off just the way that we did. So now I'm back to B minor or B minor 7. 1, 2, 3, E7 to A. But when I get to these 2 beat chords, I'm just going to do the normal strum pattern. D to A, and then back to B minor to the calypso. So listen to it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Right? And then we go back to it. So it's a little bit tough. You have to kind of transition between those two, but just know when you've got those 2 beat chords in the calypso, I would break out of that and move to just the standard strum pattern for it. So you really feel the chord change on each one. D to A. Because if you left it out, then you wouldn't feel that chord change. So you do want to bring that 3rd one back in. Okay, we're almost there. A couple little things to add in. First of all, the very beginning, if you want to play along with the intro, there's this really cool F sharp minor chord that's up high. It's not the one that's down here where that has a lot of lower notes. What we're going to do is move it up the neck to give it a higher voicing. And what you're going to do is take your E minor chord, which you probably know from some other songs, that E minor shape, and you're going to move it up 2 frets. So you're going to find the 4th fret here to start you off. Or the other thing you can do is use the dot that's on the 5th fret of your instrument and use that as an anchor. You're almost practically putting that middle finger on the dot there to help you find that place. And make sure you're not playing the G string here. You want to leave that out. You're just going to start your strum on the C string. Doesn't that sound cool? That's the part that's going bum 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 in the background, right? So that's what you want to be thinking of. Each of those you're going to play once and count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. But then you have to move from there to your B minor chord. And that's where you're going to start your calypso. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're just going to hold on to it for 4 measures as that synthesizer does its magic. And then you launch into B minor, E7, to A. And then here's your chance, D to A to practice that, back to B minor, right? And then you're in that pattern for the rest of the intro. So just a couple little things at the beginning there. And then the instrumental, about 3/4 of the way down, after you play the chorus the second time, after verse 2, there's this crazy C sharp minor chord that they throw in there just for fun, just to keep you on your toes. And the way you're going to do that is take your B minor shape, whether it's B minor 7 or the actual B minor, and just like we did with the E minor shape moving up to F sharp, we're going to take the same shape and move it up 2 frets to the 4th fret. So again, you're going to find that 4th fret, create your shape there, or use all 4 fingers across or the bar for the C sharp minor 7. And watch out, it goes super quickly. We're going C sharp minor for 4, then we go down to G, then we go back to the C sharp minor, and back down to G, and then we're done with it. Like, that's it. It only comes up twice in the whole song. Then we move to B minor and E7, and then we're right back in the intro chords. B minor, E7, A, D, and A, right? We're back to that home pattern, if you will. So just watch out for that C sharp minor. Get ready for it. I'll try to give you a heads up about it. Things move quickly in this song, so we'll take it slow. I'll try to give you as much heads up as I can about these different parts, but I think you're ready. Unless you need to go back and review anything, which you're absolutely welcome to do. Make sure you've got all those pieces ready to put them together. Here we go. We're going to play through. All right, here we go. Get ready. Don't worry, we're going to take it nice and slow. We will not take it as fast as the original, but I think you're going to find it's still going to move kind of quickly. So I've got my high F sharp minor chord here with my middle finger practically on that 5th fret of the E string, that little dot right there that helps you find your place. And I'm getting ready to just do that single strum, no G string here, just starting on the C. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. 1, 2, get ready. Here comes B minor, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. Now we're into our patterns here. B minor to E7 to A. Now 2 and 2. D to A, back to B minor. E7, A, D. One more time through this pattern. Here comes verse 1. Talking away, I don't know what I have to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you, shine away. Here sharp minor. It's better to be safe than chorus. Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me, I'll be gone in a day or two. Get ready, here comes that C sharp minor after the D. Here we go, C sharp minor to G, and back to G. Over now, B minor, whoa, E7, then we're back to B minor. The intro chord is E7, A, then we go D, back to A, then B minor, E7, A, D. One more time through those, B minor, E7, A. Now we go down to verse 3. Oh, things that you say, yeah, is it life or just to play my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember. You shine away. Here's the transition. I'll be coming for you anyway. Chorus. Take on me. Take on me. Take me on. Take on me. I'll be gone in a day or two. Try that chorus all again. Here we go. Take on me. Take on me. Take me on. Take on me. I'll be gone. Can I do it? In a day or two. Oh my goodness, and on A. Whew, I hope you got through that okay. I think I made it out with only one chord off there, but then you see it happens to everybody. Go back and review this video as much as you need to, no problems. Be sure that you try it on your own too. And go ahead and listen to the original. Who knows, maybe you can get it up to tempo with them. A little bit of work every day. It also just helps to listen to the original so you can see where those chord changes come, how that rhythm fits together. Always so helpful. And then as always, just try to play it on your own tempo, so that you can really feel that rhythm from the inside out. So enjoy your practice, have fun with this one, and I'll see you next time around. Thank you.